Comrade Che Oyinatumba, a former chairman of the Labour Party for the Federal Capital Territory, Abuja chapter, has advised Nigerian workers and the Labour Party that supporting the presidential candidacy of Omoyele Sowore is much better than backing the party's presidential candidate Peter Obi in the forthcoming 2023 general elections. Though Sowore is the presidential candidate of the African Action Congress, while Obi is the Labour Party's presidential candidate, Oyinatumba said it is better for Nigerian workers to support the former rather than the latter, whom he described as a capitalist. Okay, Nigerians will look into what you have said. Maybe you are making points. After their meeting or individually, they will give you a feedback from what you have said that Sowore is better. Well, Oyinatumba stated this in a video of his address at a program held last Friday in Abuja in honor of the late activist Segun Shango, which was obtained by Sahara reporters on Tuesday. He said, "I would have rather that we did or we do what we are doing for Peter Obi for Sowore than for Peter Obi. If we are saying it is the structure and getting the workers to mobilize and build Labour Party, we can do same for Sowore, who has a legal tendency to what we believe in than this capitalist called Peter Obi. According to him, it is better for the Labour Party to rally around Sowore and give him the Workers' Party structure rather than support Peter Obi, whom he had started would leave the party once he wins the presidential election. Now we can agree that if Obi wins this election, he would leave. It would be easier for more manageable for us to rally around a Sowore and this party, or bring him to the Labour Party and give him the structure," Oyinatumba said. It is not true that the Nigerian Labour Congress is reclaiming the Labour Party, he said, adding that the resolution of the NLC a few days ago did not mobilize support for Obi, rather their Kebbi State governorship choice and All Progressive Congress candidates. He therefore questioned the party for supporting the APC in Kebbi while asking other states to mobilize the Labour Party. The NLC TUC is headed by those who do not share our sentiments. The NLC is led by those who are looking for jobs and are using trade union as a pensionable job, so they are not interested in claiming anything, he added. Punch reports that in a resolution of the meeting of the National Executive Committee of the NLC, dated June 30th, 2022, it was observed that the NLC leadership, despite canvassing for support for its governorship choice in Kebbi State, Dr. Nasser Idris had not necessarily thrown weight behind the candidacy of Peter Obi. However, the resolution signed by the President and General Secretary of the NLC, Comrade Ayuba Waba and Comrade Emmanuel Ugbuaja, respectively, addressed the 2023 post, saying, in line with earlier organ decisions, the INEC called on the state structures of the NLC to activate their local government political committees to sensitize workers and the general populace on the need to vote in Labour Party candidates across all elective positions in the 2023 general election. And the NLC will organize a mega rally in Kebbi State in support of its Deputy President, Dr. Nasser Idris, who has emerged as a governorship candidate in Kebbi State, and will also support its chairperson in Niger State in order to ensure victory at the polls. In a nutshell, for me, I have seen an opportunity for the Southeast to be relevant in the next dispensation. In PDP, they are completely out, and so also in the APC, All Progressives Congress. The only option now is a NNPP. Now, you see, the main issue as it stands today is the issue of who becomes the president, who becomes the vice president, and I believe this is the time really to advise, especially those who are positively behind the candidates of the Labour Party. Speaking further on whether it is Labour Party or the NNPP that voters will be encouraged to vote for in the 2023 presidential election, as it is too late to have a merger between the parties, Kwakwanso noted. I believe so many modalities can be worked out to work together. It is just a matter of getting the right caliber of people to sit down and look at the situation as it is. We don't hear now. Mm. Well, Peter Obi, or dey your head. Everyone is becoming relevant just mentioning your name. When Peter Obi becomes president, he can appoint Sowore in charge of EFCC. I am sure Sowore will be very happy to deal with all those corrupt politicians in that capacity. Who cares about political parties? Who is talking about political parties? Nigerians are talking about who can fix Nigeria, and Obi is the answer. Prayer answered. Mr. Man, you are jealous that you left Labour Party and Labour Party became a winning party. A winning party. Yeah, I'm saying this with self-confidence that if not for the way Igbo people take this matter more than serious, which takes many Nigerians fear that these people have some hidden agenda, but the truth is that Mr. Obi deserves to be incoming president just to unite and make Nigeria working again. Really? What is Showore's pedigree? What is his vision for Nigeria? Don't you know that activism is not a leadership? Peter Obi is tested and everything about him is verifiable. You really need to convince the obedient citizens why they should leave a Lamborghini for a keke napep. The voting will be wisely done in 2023. He who has brain, let him use it. As for me and my generation, we are fully obedient. Why all these corrupt politicians are against Peter Obi? Today, 2 days ago, Kwankwaso, and yesterday, Galadima, today, former Labour chairman. Why all this yeye for Obi? Is he the only politician in Nigeria? I am a northerner and I choose Peter Obi. Please give us 4 years. Let us try something. Who is this again that wants to be noticed with Peter Obi's name? So guys, the whole thing is just it's getting interesting every now and then. Isiaku Rabi, owner of a IRS airline, speaks on Peter Obi and has a word for Nigerian youth. Want to be noticed and relevant politically, just say criticize Peter Obi. They are all tapping into the movement. Obedience will move. The reason why they are all doing this is because they now see that a majority of the youth are going on his side. They are supporting him. They are on his side. That's just the reason why all of them are fidgeting, that they are jittery. There's nothing more than that. And the more they talk about him, the more they bring what he has done and verify what he said he has done. Sowore is not even qualified to be Peter Obi State campaign chairman at this moment because he can't even be trusted. This is not a propaganda or false journalism. Sowore should just concentrate on his highest bidder journalism. No be small children play be this. When you see a selfish man, by their words you shall know them. When we are fighting for Nigeria, a fully grown man is fighting for party. Remove the bottle from his mouth. I thought he had no structure. Why are they attacking Obi from different angles? Any wonder Obi remains the only credible candidate? I will support you to win my community youth chairman in my village. Why Hurricane Peter Obi remains people's choice in 2023.